Dawn Patrol. Fuck yeah. Huh. Fuck yeah. What's up, Shandy girl? Come on. It's 4:30 in the AM. Earl Skakel in the house. A. Thompson giving out another membership. You're a soldier, brother. Uh-oh, Lois is going pee-pee now. Articulate John, please say thank you to A. Thompson. Sorry about my last stream. I had to meet some business associates. And I think it cut out when I was in the garage, to quote the Weezer song. So weird to me that it's morning for me and late evening for you. I will get to Australia one day, but it's got to pay really well. That's a long flight, so I need to make the money, honey. But one day. It's on my bucket list to perform in Australia and the UK. What's up, TB? What's up? Come on, Los. Yes, this is early in the AM. I've been working out at Gold's Gym, which is 24 hours now. And I've gotten in the habit of working out late. So I'm high after the workout. And so I don't go to sleep till about 5 or 6 a.m. Make a move, I'll kill you. Got a homeless guy behind us. Head on a swivel. He looked like he might have some bad intentions. And the freaks come out, the mole people. This could be the guy who hit me, or almost hit me. Remember? The SUV guy who almost took me and Lois out. I'll get that son of a bitch. I don't give a fuck. Got tinted windows, I can't tell. Stugatz! I think that's what I yelled at him. He was probably like, what the fuck? See, hey, what's up? I like to play mind games with people. Like, imagine that guy, he probably had a little coke in him. And he sees some hulking white dude with a small dog going, Stugatz! Oh, there's a girl. Maybe I'll run my game here. Yeah. I mean, I almost got taken out. Probably would have been big numbers if I got killed live on my stream. Hey, whatever it takes, baby. Whatever it takes. Good morning, Bill C. We're just... my little baby girl. Also, got to be careful. Cars running lights. Earl Skakel live on the streets of West Hollywood. Now, this used to be, TB knows this one. This used to be Rage nightclub, or as the gays call it, Rage. It's now Beach's Madhouse. Used to be Hart. Lance Bass bought into it. Well, he probably didn't put his own money in it. He actually probably got paid to, the fuck? Have his name used associated with the club. That's how you do it. That's the Gene Simmons business model. Never put your own money, honey, into the project. See, you got the freaks coming out. Like, I don't know that guy. Oh shit, we got corn diff in the house, a Dabbleverse legend. Big day yesterday in the Dabbleverse, but we don't do the dabble in the morning stream. You're gonna have to wait a few more minutes to read about Chad's third stolen bike and all that stuff. We don't do that in here. There's a good sports bar. $33 taps. Yeah, this is Lois in the house. Come on, Lois. We got business to attend to. Is the Starbucks open yet? Oh, it is open, man. Damn. 4:30 and they're pumping. They're pumping, baby. Now they play music here, so I gotta mute it for a second. You guys are open, right? Okay, thank you. All right. Sorry about that, but they play the music in there. And I got enough problems with this channel. So I try and, cut down the restrictions. Although I did demonetize the one stream where I showed that video me and Chandler did. I thought it was important to the cause, if you know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters. Of course, so that's over some of your heads, as it should be. Earl Skakel in the house, live on the streets of West Hollywood. It's almost 5 a.m. here. And, not too many freaks out right now. Here's my smoke. This is where I get my lottery tickets and my morning energy drink at the Smokin' Mart. The meeting wasn't really that big of a deal. Just some comics, some fellow comics exchanging rumors and gossip, telling me who was on the Brody Stevens Memorial Show. Now, how the hell was I not on that fucking show? And I knew Brody better than most 95% of the audience, or of the comics. Welcome to Hollywood, baby. There's not too many out on a Tuesday morning, I should say. I'm not sure. The real freaks are probably sleeping. So we're gonna have a gay weed place right here, and then this is gonna be a lesbian bar. We haven't had a lesbian bar specific in West Hollywood since the Palm. I used to do comedy there. The lesbians liked me. I get along good with the gays, the Newports, the Piazzas, the Paninis. I'm trying to look in here and see if this is the guy that almost hit me. I can't tell, the windows are really tinted. So that tells me it's probably a Newport. I also get my energy drinks here. I don't recall a hot streak in my stream before this, but hey, what do I know? I just work here. Let's see what's going on here. Lois wants to walk a little more. So I can tell when she's feeling it. And there's some times when she ain't feeling it, to be honest with you. But for a dog of her age, she does have good cardio. And her ailments. Trunks. They used to do a comedy night there. There we go. And I brought my friend there to do it. He's like a homeless comic. And everyone gave him shit. So I would get him spots all around town. And they were spots at like the shitty open mics and whatnot. And I said, hey bro, this is a gay bar. So don't do any like gay jokes. I mean, like that are like homophobic. And he was crazy looking. He looked like, if you've ever seen The Godfather, he looked just like the actor Michael Gazzo. but put a Payne Stewart hat on Michael Gazzo. That was my buddy. And ironically enough, his name was Gaylord. And he was crazy. He was like a drunk open micer in his 60s. But I think it was blood. But, I think he was in Vietnam. Because he got into a fight once with another comic. And he got into this really weird karate stance. So his background was questionable. He was like a white Boone Shakalaka. For those of you who are comedy store freaks, which I think we have a few of in the house. And so at this gay bar, he'd probably never done longer than 5 minutes before. He's doing 15 minutes, and he's fucking killing. Like, because his act was almost like stolen street jokes, and like he was a real freaker. And then he does this joke talking about, it's a pretty funny joke now that I think back, that hemorrhoids are speed bumps for piazzas. But I can assure you he didn't say the word piazza. He said the F word. And that was the last time that they had comedy at Trunks. And everyone got mad at me because I was the one who brought him there. What the fuck? Hit the like and subscribe button, babies. Who else is giving you a quality story like that at fucking 5 in the morning? Did I walk corn deaf? All right, can't win them all. I always would get corn deaf confused with the potato. What's that? That's Cardiff, right? I can't keep up with the Dabbleverse characters. But I'm glad I can't keep up. Because that would mean that would mean I have the time to give a shit about who Ashley Cummings is. And the funny thing is, all these fucking gavones in the Dabbleverse, I'm the only one that's ever been in a room with her. Because when I took a yoga class at her studio, she wasn't teaching, but she was in the room. I think must have been a new teacher. She was checking them out. Oh, I didn't want corn dip. Good. Who's the potato? Is that Cardiff? Cardiff Electric? Sorry, man, I'm a little tired. That's what I thought. I used to get you guys confused. Hopefully no one gets me confused with some of the new all-stars in the stream wars. That's a dark world, the Dabbleverse. I mean, some of those people. Can you imagine if Steel Toe quit like Stuttering John? Uh-oh. If Steel Toe quit, so they couldn't talk about Stuttering John or Steel Toe, that'd be a real bip. All right, well, I'm not going to eat on camera, but I'll put the Earl sign up and you guys can talk amongst you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lois be chilling right now. You can look at my Kenny Omega doll. I mean, I think I talked to Steel Toe a few times on X. You know, I think there was at one point about 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, maybe, me going on there. But with all that drama, man, fuck that. The Pussy Patrol. Fuck yeah. It's unbelievable how Melton and John from Win by Two can do like five. I think Win by Two did like a 7-hour stream the other night. That's impressive, man. I mean, that's. I don't know how they do it, to be honest with you. I really don't. But good for them, I guess. Oh, I thought he was already in it. I mean, that's basically what I got at Starbucks. I got an Impossible sandwich. I gotta be honest with you, it's pretty good. I'll have some new comedy shorts this week, so be on the lookout for those. I mean, I look pretty good for 5 a.m. right now. And I used to love sausages when I was a kid. Well, that's the problem. You know, most of the people in the Dabbleverse are boring, so that's why Chad kind of stands out, to be honest with you. Like, listen, whether you like Chad or not, he is the straw that stirs the drink. And, you know, I love Jim Norton. I mean, here's a stream Milton did 5 hours ago. 5 hours. That's unbelievable to me. So, I spoke to Jim Norton a couple days ago. We were talking about, I mean, he's a huge Ozzy Osbourne fan. I am a big Jakey Lee fan. So we spoke about the final show. 100%. I was at a nightclub once. Spice on Hollywood Boulevard, and me and Daryl Strawberry were waiting for the valet, and he was trying to pick up on some hoe, and he had the best pickup line I've ever heard. He's like, "Hey, baby, do you want to know what 12 inches of Alabama black snake feels like?" And she looks at me and goes, "I can give you about 7." And then I think she fucked him. Ho, ho. Daryl Strawberry was the straw that snorted the cocaine. Those 86 Mets, boy, they were real. My wife got me a cameo from him for our wedding day, from Daryl Strawberry or Jim Norton. Either one would be cool. I've actually only paid for one cameo, and that was from the bad guy from the movie Cobra, and it was so good. It's completely okay. Jim's a cool guy. You know, he has a reputation for being like this wild man, but he's really not. He's a great guy. So I'm hoping to get on Gutfeld when he's on it. I think that would be super fun. Last time I saw him, I was actually my last appearance on Kill Tony. That did not go very well. Listen, you bring Earl into that kind of show, you know what you're getting. I swing hard. And Tony did not like the direction I took the show. But that's okay. I don't think so. I don't think Opie. I mean, but you know, who knows? They might get back together. Yeah, I don't know what that means, Jamie, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not necessarily Tony's success, it's the show's success. Like, I did like 5 or 6 of them. And I remember, I think the first one I did panel on was with Michael Costa, who I fucking adore. He's great. And I just remember halfway through the show, it was in the belly room. There's maybe 30 people in the room, audience, panelists, producers. And I just leaned in the Costa and said, "Man, this show sucks." But, you know, see, I disagree with you there. I don't think he is replaceable because you need a host that's a dick. And I think Tony's great. This is going to sound like I'm coming for him a little bit, but I mean it as a compliment. He's great at bullying people who can't fire back at him. And that's what makes the show work. The show's not about comedy. It's not about finding the best young comics out there. It's finding young comics who can't hit back. Now, sure, some of them, 1 or 2 of them might be, funny down the road or whatever, but there were 2 Kill Tony comics recently at the Comedy Store. And I won't blow them up because, hey, everyone can have a bad set. I mean, do I kill it every week at the main room? Not really. The one guy, he did Potluck at the Comedy Store, which is like all the door guys and door girls and some of the younger comics who aren't quite in at the store yet. All go up and try to impress the booker. And he bombed 3 minutes, and it was Bomberino. And then someone from I guess you'd say one of the newer all-stars of the show, got a guest spot in the main room. 5 minutes. Literally at about the 2.5 minute mark, they were like looking around, like they were done. Because they weren't used to doing anything longer than a minute without a band, Tony, red band, sound effects, 3 panelists. So, I mean, I think Red Bar, he would need a sidekick, I think. But Tony Tony's a pro wrestling fan, so that's what he's doing. He's a heel, and he loves it. Just like when he did that shit at the Trump rally or the Republican convention, he loved it. I don't think you can cancel him, to be honest with you, because he doesn't act. So it's not like he's on a TV show that you can yank him off of. Even even if he canceled his podcast, he could just some rich guy who's a fan of the show would just buy the servers and he could put it on there. So, um, oh, Red Band's great, and you never hear him get the success, get the props. Okay, Red Band was in on the Joe Rogan Experience. He's in on Tom and Christina's podcast, and he's the brains behind Kill Tony. But yet you never really hear him get the props. I can do North Dallas 40 trivia. No one will beat me on that. Nobody. Trust me on that one. But I just wish Red Band got a little more credit. I think because he doesn't do stand up full time. Who did Art Rooney? Art Rooney, he wasn't in North Dallas 40. Um, you must have seen a different North Dallas 40 baby doll. Like TB, I know you know your shit, but I don't believe Art Rooney was in North Dallas 40. Now, because North Dallas 40 was essentially a movie about the Dallas Cowboys of the 60s and the early 70s. So, who did Art Rooney portray in a movie? Geez, I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know, to be honest with you. Maybe it was, tell me, I'm never going to guess, TB. Now I'm curious, and I'm not going to cheat by going on IMDb. And Art Rooney wrote me a handwritten letter once. Fuck, man, I really fucked up. Those footballs and that letter could have paid for a fucking house. If I would have kept them in mint condition, of course, but, you know. I did not. So now I'm doing a stream to 11 people at 5:13 in the morning to find the error of my ways. Jackie Gleason, Norton. Wasn't that Art Carney? Yes, I think that was Art Carney who played Norton. I got something you could strap on your sore ass. Are you drinking a beer? No, no, no. Well, I am root beer. You think I'm drinking a beer at 5 in the morning? Did you guys see the music video I did with Chandler the other night? To the background of Making Love Out of Nothing at All. It's a real dilly dilly. But I can't play it again because I won't make any money, honey. I mean, this is a probiotic soda, so it's not really. It's got 35 calories in it. No, it's probiotic. Yeah. So it's relatively good for you. I love that song, Making Love Out of Nothing at All. I want to hear it right now, but I can't play it. Because you guys are my buddies. I don't know what's worse, drinking soda or beer. I don't know. I mean, beer is technically just carbohydrates. So, soda, like if you're drinking a Pepsi or something. I used to drink Jolt Cola. That was like the OG energy drink. I think it was like 3 times the amount of the caffeine of Coke, which I think caffeine in Coca-Cola is maybe like 100 milligrams. Man, that stuff would get you wired. I drink it right before I play hockey. You know, it's funny. I'm such a fucking fitness freak, but you know, drinking Jolt Cola in a Snickers bar, carbonated to eat your stomach. Well, oh, thanks for telling me that, Jess Jenna. Jolt Cola was OG. OG. I'm gonna tell you that much right now. And I don't know how to touch you, and I'm never gonna let you fall. Making love out of nothing at all. Yeah, love gone wrong. I mean, my mom used to drink a lot of Coke, to be honest with you. A lot. But she had great teeth. My mom had some great chompers. All right, you guys. It's getting late. I don't have a lot to say. And, interesting. Wasn't Robert Urich Rocky Blyer? Am I am I correct in that, TB? The great Robert Urich, Dan Tana. By the way, rest in peace, Dan Tana of Dan Tana's. Okay. I was always a big Robert Urich fan. My first exposure to him was the television show, the short-lived television show SWAT. Jones was good. We just, not a business meeting, but just some rumors and spreading gossip. Of course, people know they want me at the table when gossip the tea is being spilled, because they know I can keep my mouth shut. So we did talk about Dalia, to be honest with you, but Chris was not there. Let's raise the roof a little bit. I like to play around with the height of my phone. There we go. Oh, really? Let me see how good. Well, speaking of North Dallas 40, the great Steve Forrest played Hondo, was also the owner of the North Dallas Bulls and the Chappelle Lacey. No. Although I have eaten with Chappelle Lacey at Jones. A good man, Chappelle Lacey is. Yeah, I mean, I was a fan of Robert Urich until my sister did a TV movie with him. She was in wardrobe. And she insinuated that he was a bit of a creeper. So it's hard for me to look at him in anything now and not think back to what my sister said. Andy Dick is out of control. I once saw him take a shit at 2 in the afternoon in my friend's driveway. He was just like, what a wreck, man. A complete wreck. But, hopefully he gets help. But, if he hasn't gotten help by now, he's probably not going to get it. I mean, I'm not saying, my sister's been known to exaggerate, so, I want to turn that light off in the kitchen. my sister, she's not in the business anymore. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I never asked her. And, you know, yeah. Should I do a silent version of the video me and Chandler did? I don't know what Chandler dreams about. Trust me, I slip in her dreams. You can bet on that. I mean, it's gotta kill her that every time someone brings my name up to her, it's like, oh, he's a great guy. It's the way the world works, baby. What could have been? What could have been? Oh well. You know. What are you gonna do? Just one of those things. You're in you're in E1 dreams, Earl. I mean, I'm a pretty memorable guy, and it's funny. I thought of her tonight because I think right before we started dating, she was dating one of the Jonas Brothers, and last night at the Jonas Brothers concert, they brought out the Click Five to sing "Just the Girl." So there you go. And the funny thing is, on our first date, I wore a John Barbados jacket that he did a collaboration with Nick Jonas. So all roads lead to Nick Jonas, I guess. Here you are, TB. I mean, that's part of the Earl charm. We keep it real in the Earlverse. Lois is fast asleep now. And yeah, it was pretty cool. If you look up Jonas Brothers Click 5, Just the Girl, it's pretty cool. And the Click 5 will be playing the Troubadour in October. I will provide live updates. I'm going to lose my mind when they start playing Just the Girl. She's cold and she's cruel, but she knows what she's doing. Do, 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 do. 100%. I mean, you might find someone younger than Earl, but they ain't Earl, brother. Well, it's not the full Click 5, in all honesty. It's the rhythm guitar player, Joe, the second singer, Kyle Patrick, and the bass player, Ethan Mincer. Not joining them is Ben Romans, the keyboard player, and Joey, the drummer, which is too bad. And obviously not Eric Dill, the first singer, whose voice is on the song Just the Girl. I mean, I don't know what she's doing at CBID. I don't know where she lives, although I think I know because a lot of people have brought up the city to me. She could be next door to me, I wouldn't know. But when I'm told I should hire personal security when I go do Gutfeld, that tells me she's somewhere on the eastern seaboard. But, I don't sweat it. I'm not going to any service today, baby. Well, I'm sure on any date she goes on, she's wearing a jacket that I bought her. So these guys should thank Earl. But if you notice on that comment she left on that picture, um, I did. I bought her a really nice suede, brown suede leather, almost like a corduroy jacket. I wouldn't say it's leather. I bought her mini jackets from All Saints for her birthday. So I'm sure I've outfitted her dates. Um, so there you go. There you go. But everyone loves me. I mean, really, like, not even Jeff Ross says bad things about me because he can't. That's the funny thing, is that Chan, Bolivia, Bolivia especially spent, what, I don't know, 8 years bad mouthing me to anyone who would listen. Literally didn't turn one person against me. Now, I don't know what Chan's done, but even in the eastern city she's in, I'm sure oh, I used to date this asshole in our LA comic roast battle guy. Who was it? Earl. Oh, we love Earl. Um, you just have to. I know. Well, that's the funny thing. I know. But I didn't mind. I mean, she got me nice presents too. I mean, to be honest with you, she's the one who got that Jellies picture. So she got me a signed autographed Buster Douglas glove. So she gave me good things too. But I'm not taking that picture on a date. What are you gonna do? Trust me, she didn't throw out these jackets. That's a fact, Jack. Believe that, SC. Um, she ain't that dumb. I mean, I didn't throw out that, um, anything she gave me. So, I mean, you don't throw out $1,000 All Saints jacket because you don't like the guy who bought it for you, or the Barbados suede jacket. Um, yeah, I don't mind buying girls nice things. 100%. That she did. That she did. And I've spoken to literally in the last 3 years. It's crazy that we've been apart for 3 years, but um, I've spoken to probably 100 girls. Literally, not one girl said she wouldn't have given the ring back. But, to be honest with you, I don't even want the ring. Like, what would I do with it? I would just literally put it in a drawer and never look at it again. The thing I want is my mom's T-shirt that she knowingly took because she knew what it meant to me. That's not me trying to get you guys against her, but like she did that to be a bitch. So keep the ring. It's yours. I bought it for you. Don't take my mom's T-shirt. So, um, have I ever considered a reconciliation? Well, we both think the other cheated on the other, so it'd be a tricky reconciliation. Um, so, um, I think probably initially I thought, we'll just take a few months apart. But I reached out. I don't know, 6, 7 months. It was right after I did the Ric Flair roast. I was in a good mood, and unfortunately, one of our mutual friends committed suicide. So I thought, let me be the better man and reach out to her. I didn't think I should have, but and I know she saw the message. So I'm not gonna chase this girl down. She'll never find someone like me. Ever. Trust me on that one. She might find someone younger than me, but that's about it. Um, so, I mean, my parents, the BBC, we don't do the big black stuff in here. My parents divorced and got remarried, and I was born after the reconciliation. So, if that didn't happen, you guys would be listening to someone else in the stream, baby. Um, I mean, I don't know if she does or not, to be honest with you. I mean, what I would guess is Her friend Gabby probably saw it, who still follows me, which I find weird. But it said, hey, you know. But I don't know. I mean, listen, there are you know, when I look and see who watches my Instagram stories from time to time, there are definitely a few like burner type accounts of like people I've never heard of before. But I don't know. I noticed she did block me on Twitter, but not on Facebook. So she probably checks Facebook from time to time. I mean, she's a bit of she's very internet savvy. So, but see, I'm the opposite, just Jenna. I've never once gone on her Facebook. I've never once gone on her Instagram. Well, I think when you date an older guy, and listen, there were nights I was tired. Like, I'm 50. I'll be 57 in a month. So any type of physical activity, I would be like, babe, we got to do it earlier, man. Like, but for the most part, the only thing any of these dudes have on me is youth, and sometimes youth ain't that great. Um, I know it really is, John. She wasn't afraid to comment on your post. Well, I mean that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That stung a little bit when a girl you basically financed her life for 3.5 years calls you a fucking loser. But if you notice, not one person chimed in her defense. Like, yeah, you're right, Chandler. I have, you know, virtually no enemies. Even my enemies like me. I know Jeff Ross deep down has tried to mend the fence through mutual friends. I'm like, not interested. Um, so that's the funny thing is, so, you know, when people try and badmouth me, it just doesn't work. I'm certainly not perfect, believe me on that one, but in terms of, um, you know, I mean, I used to have dinner with multiple ex-girlfriends' parents until they all passed away. So, um, you know, but to answer your question, TB, I don't think a reconciliation is in the cards, which is too bad, but, you know, I can live with how I treated her. So, you know, what are you going to do? All right, guys, we'll do about another 5 minutes. The Earl Skakel body is starting to power down, as they say in the business. Um, so, well, I mean, I'm sure people give her updates on me, just like some of my friends give me updates on her. It's like I don't want to know. I don't want like it. It's not of interest to me. I really don't. Which is why I don't go on any access social media. Because, like I said 1,000 times before, what up, Gagon? You're never gonna find anything good. You're gonna either see her looking better than when you dated her, you're gonna see her with some dude or whatever. So why put yourself through that? I don't know what you're talking about, phased, but I appreciate you trying to bring levity into the situation. You're a good man. I'm assuming you're a man. And to those of you lurking, new in the stream, please hit the like and subscribe button. But going back to the cameo from the bad guy from Cobra, I told him, listen, can you plug my podcast, Inappropriate Earl, but do it as like the bad guy from Cobra, like, listen to Inappropriate Earl, pig, you know, something like that. So he sends me the finished video, and it's like him naked in a jacuzzi, and he's pretty drunk, and it's so bad it's good. Um, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Yes, I had the pleasure of meeting him at WrestleMania many, many years ago, and he was very cool. A very nice guy, Mr. Wonderful. Old school. He was old school. I think he hurt his, like, one of his arms was smaller than the other because he had an accident or something. So, um, we've got about another 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. I mean, I've had really good experiences with wrestlers. Not very many have been dicks. I mean, really, the only dick was probably Stone Cold, who blocked me, I think, because of his feud with Piper. But it's like, don't get mad at me, man. Um, what are you gonna do? Oh, okay, thank you, John. Yeah, I know. Like, because if you look at like older pictures, I think when he was like in UWF, right? What was that? That Wild with Herb Abrams. I think like one arm was definitely bigger than the other. But he wrestled back in the fucking day when you got a concussion, you finish the fucking match. Whereas now they stop it. Um, I mean, I think he was mad at me because I said, "What's the big deal?" His gimmick was cracking open beers and stunning people. It's fucking wrestling, bro. you know, don't take it so seriously. I'm a big NWA Nikita Koloff, the Mad Russian. I think my favorite wrestler right now is Kazuchika Okada. So, by the way, we got AEW Forbidden Door this Sunday in London. All right, John Ray, thank you very much. You're the man, baby. So, before we go to sleepy now, um, wait, what? I think Undertaker, Chalk Slam, Tricks, Williams, best money. Oh, what do you work at Fry's in Burbank? Are you speaking Swahili? Uh, I was a WCW guy. I always liked the lesser known leagues like Ric Flair, Abdullah the Butcher, NWA. I was obsessed with Magnum TA and Nikita Koloff. I mean, that's probably one of my favorite feuds ever. If you ever watched that one promo they did where they're doing the signing for Magnum TA and Nikita Koloff's match, and Magnum TA's mom is at the table, and she looks really worried. He didn't tell her about the business being rigged or fake or whatever you want to call it. And so when Magnum hit the keyword and Nikita jumps over the table and beats the shit out of him, she was like crying because she thought it was real. It's really would have been amazing if Magnum TA didn't get in that accident. Like, what would the course of NWA? I mean, he was set to be the next great face in wrestling. I mean, he already was, but then they turned Nikita Koloff face, which is one of my favorite. Look up the formation of the superpowers. Put in Magnum TA's name just so you don't get like a fucking political video. And when Dusty Rhodes walked to the ring to fight J.J. Dillon and I think Arn Anderson, and Nikita Koloff is right behind him, and I think, oh, he's gonna jump Dusty Rhodes and join the Horsemen, but instead he let Dusty Rhodes get in the ring. He starts fighting J.J. Dillon, and he stays at the foot of the ring, steel cage match. And he's like looking at the crowd, looking at Dusty Rhodes, looking at the crowd, looking at Dusty Rhodes. And then he acts like he's going to hit Dusty Rhodes. And then he attacks Anderson and J.J. Dillon. And it's one of the best fucking face turns. It might be my favorite face turn ever. Of course, my favorite heel turn was when Sting and Flair were wrestling Brian Pillman and Arn Anderson. And Flair was in the back. It was like a handicap match for most of the match. Flair comes out. He's waiting for the tag from Sting. Sting finally tags him, and then Flair turns on. Hold on, let me see. Can I show that clip if I turn the sound down, or is that too much? Ah, fuck it. You get the picture. Did you watch Doom's latest clip? Uh-oh, what is it about? We don't do the Dabbleverse talk in here, but you can tell me, what is Doom's latest clip about? I do love Undertaker. I mean, he's fucking. I liked him when he was in WCW and was Mean Mark Calloway. Oh, really? Hold on. Well, we're gonna do a silent video for you guys, and I'm going to sleep. Are you guys ready? I can't play the music, but this is for you guys. Damn, I wish I would have been horizontal for this one. Here we go. I'll be signing off after this video. This is Love Gone Wrong. Good night, Bill C. Now just imagine Air Supply's Making Love Out of Nothing at All playing. That's from a hockey injury. Earl Skakel, over and out.